yours. I asked Leida England about it once. A vague reference to subject 17. She sharply answered to keep my stuff and stay out of it. Those are the exact words. You don't want to have with me. Just ask my dad. Okay, Alan Rinkini. A lot of things and a email. Okay. The coroner never had time to properly examine Rikini's body. Asperger must have managed to get it back. Why did they want the corpse back so soon? Was there something they didn't want the coroner to know? They put quite a ceremony for the funeral. They could have waited a few days, but it was like it's not like he was going anywhere. I went through the Case Fisher files, and this guy has a few buried post-mortem reports, but nothing Rikini. West London Council, okay, and there's the guy, case number L9304, later report, the 6th of the 12th, 2015, date of death is 2016, 12th of the 14th, oh, 2016, so, he died a day before, okay, well, he died, and then a day later, the report came out. Time of death, that was, what, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That was in 9:29, okay. I guess PM, or no, AM. Place of death, Horton Hall, London, okay. He's a male, date of birth, XXXX, 1951. Lack of oxygen and aspiration for blood. I guess did he kill himself? Something about his hand, and he got choked probably. Blade damage to the trachea, horizontal incision of the neck. Oh no, he got cut. Victim suffered blood to the head. Okay. Post-mortem right side, possibly due to the fall of the body to the ground. Right hand shows slight anteroom burn patterns from unknown origin. Okay. That's the night Alan Rikini died. No one I know was invited to the assembly. Not that I would have gone anyway. Too gilded for my taste. But still, what was the ceremony for? And what really happened that night? So, what did I say? In your attendance we trust. Dr. Alan Rikini, just as the assembly. Grand Templar Hall, London, December 14th, 2016, at 9 o'clock in the evening. Okay. The media report Rikini's death as a gas leak accident. I was able to corroborate the operations with emergency services and the fire brigade, but the information I found on the gas procedure levels that night shows that they were pretty stable. So that doesn't add up. What is it with Asperger's higher-ups and unfortunate incidents? Anyway. Okay, this is the channel. Gas leak shuts down West End, London District. This is 38 minutes via, like 2016, I think. Yeah, December 14th, 2016. Emergency services are still evacuating hundreds of people after the severe gas leak reported in Hildburg this evening. The incident occurred about 9 p.m. at a 35-meter cordon has been put in place. At least one fatality was reported. A man named Alan Rikini, who was what? Emergency services are recommending 100 people. Gas leak. Occurred about 9 p.m. Who was something at 3 something taking place in the something. I don't know what that says. Ooh, 50% off. Not bad. This is the email. Okay, from Lila Hansen to S. Rikini, December 14, 2016 at 10:45 p.m. Subject, are you okay? Sophie, I've just seen the news about your dad. Please let me know you're okay. I know you had to be there too. They're still evacuating people from the district, and honestly, the gas leak story seems like the worst cover-up I've heard in a while. But I know you told me to stop with the emails, but tonight, I really need to know. Are you okay? Lila. Okay, this girl has only 3, so not bad. Esbergo took a full year to replace Isabel Alvaro Gramatica. Alvaro Gramatica oversaw the operations here in the meantime. Simon Hathaway was a strange choice. I always thought Ricchini and Gramatica never really appreciated his work, but he must be doing something right. After all, he's still here and he's not dead yet. It was two historical research employees, low clearance on level number ALHRD001M. Subject official nomination. The date was 2016, 10th to the 7th. The effective date. Okay, this is the context. Content. Friends, it is with great pleasure that I announce today's nomination of Mr. Simon Hathaway as head of Historical Industries. Historical Research Division. He will be assisted by Mrs. Victoria Bendau. Although almost a year has passed, a year has passed. Has grammar error. I hate past tense miss are that unfortunate incident. We are confident of our long research has turned up the perfect candidate to pilot future of the division. Mr. Hathaway presented some of the innovative hypothesis which is shaking up the direction of the division. I asked you to assist him in any way possible so that we can make his vision a success for all. Submitted by Alan Ricchini, Chief Executive Officer. Ooh, okay, so this is... When was this? Oh, this was a day before he died. And that was... like 2 days after the report was filed. Okay, Isabel A. Grant, or Ardance, found something in the Gramatica, went through a lot to make sure this email was destroyed 80,000 years ago. Strange architectural shapes and humanoids. What on earth was she talking about? And where is the Standish sample today? From Isabel Ardance to Alvaro Gramatica, October 31st, 2014 at 2:05 a.m. To A. Gramatica, or Alvaro Gramatica. Subject, precursor memo. Alvaro, up or sitting down. Redacted was extracted from the Standish sample last week. The total video we have amounts to barely 2.7 seconds at 60 frames per second from the total of redacted memories. But even with this obscure sample, I'm already getting butterflies. Redacted. I pulled one frame from the video to show you and mangled the data is. Show you how mangled the data is. But even at this quality, some striking details emerge. Note the redacted figures at full 20 inches taller on average than the humanoids nearby. Redacted. The architecture looks like some combination of Sumerian, Egyptian, and Babylon. But the metals they're using are redacted alloys. Elsewhere we see a stranger architectural shapes. These structures have no modern predecessor anywhere in the world. The memory geostamp gives us a location southwest of the redacted. Unfortunately, most of the geostamps on these images are confusing. Some points to a location in modern Jordan, some 80,000 years ago, others to a few locations in redacted in Ethiopia. But so far, we haven't been able to nail anything down with much precision. Archive crawler was not able to reconstruct cluttered data with integrity. Okay. What is this? I know Abstergo well enough to suspect they weren't doing this out of charity, but the restoration gave historical research unpredicted access to the Buckingham Palace. What the? But what was Ardan doing there? What was she looking for? They never told us what really happened to her. Let's face it, the official version doesn't make sense. Uh, what was so delicate that she couldn't send a team through the normal channels? The channel. London Metro. Prominent scholar electrocuted in Buckingham Palace. Renowned historian Isabel Ardant met an unlikely end while conducting restoration work on one of the Buckingham Palace newly reopened rooms. Barring datings from dating from the first electrification of the palace to the 1880s seemed to be the source of the incident. During World War II, many of the palace's 775 rooms were closed off for security reasons, and Abstergo's Historical Resource Division just recently offered the Crown Estate to an organization and oversees the what? Okay, Oliver Gennaro, I guess. Oliver Gennaro was alive and well in Chicago in 2014, even if his disappearance was reported way back in 2013. If his money trailed is to be believed, he was dining alone in May 2014. Who on earth orders extra county gravy? So the order was 1 soup lobster chowder, sparkling water, chicken pot pie with country gravy, sweet potato fries, side of mayo, Zinfado, California, Zinfado, California, glass, filtered coffee, warm milk on the side, Georgia mud pie, extra cream and extra cherries. So a total of $56.18. Tax was $5.76. What? Just for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. 7 items, and the tax was $5. That's what? 50% tax? 5% tax? That's a lot of. That's a big amount. Just for like. I mean, at least $2 or $3. $5.76? No, that's way too much, man. Oh my god. I'll admit, it's hard to know what's going on in the scene. Well, I can tell from the CCTV footage, the plates match Oliver Gennaro's car rental, and it does look like him. But well, that's not the best angle to say the least. It's all speculation, of course, because the official version is that he never made it to Chicago, but I know otherwise. It's Cam 3, 2014, 5th of the 30th. 2714. Oh, there's a bunch of files, okay. Found subject 17's initial medical report after the team picked him up in NYC and flew him over to Aspergo campus in Rome. He was fit and cleared for Animus in September 2012, willingly collaborating in the project, and yet he was found dead 3 months later in a cave upstate New York, apparently on the run. What happened to him? Why did he leave? So this is 2012, 9th of the 3rd. Phone number is AR2100562-017-001. 2017. Date of birth was 1987, 3rd of the 13th. He weighs 189 pounds for being... He's 30 what? 35? About to turn 36 in a couple, months. He's 6 foot and weighs 200 pounds and he's 30. Oh wait, that's actually, really underweight. Holy. He's male, dizziness and loss of consciousness. All I'm seeing no. Except for menstrual disorders, which is NA. I recommend he's fit. Do you recommend further? And they said yes. Okay, a patient has no active complaint. No, I can't read that. A patient has no active complaints. No active distress. No prior history. Blood pressure normal, 112/78. Primary blood analysis. No significant traces of chemicals that could lead to neurological disorder. No indication that patient would be prone to neurosis. Unlike previous subjects, patient is psychologically stable. You are clear to proceed. Damon Sackerbanks or Sackerway. I don't know. Okay. Ooh. And Abstergo had a thing for Desmond. They went for him specifically. A team was assigned to pick up a person of interest in September 2012 in Washington Square Park. They didn't even take him back to Philly office. They flew him directly to Dr. Warren Vidic in Rome. If that's not some serious interest, I don't know what it is. Have you seen this man? Desmond Miles, age 25. Yeah, so he was 25. I said 35? He was born 80, so then, yeah, fair enough. 25 and 190 pounds. Never mind. Holy. Actually, yeah. No. Yeah. Okay, he's 25. He's 6 foot. He weighs 195 pounds. Brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen September 1st, 2012, near Washington Square Park. Wearing white hoodie and dark jeans. If you have any information, contact us at redacted. Okay. Date. May 9th, 2014. Look these up in the case file, case Fisher files. Prove that Desmond DNA was found way back to his Abstergo. After all, how did he die? What's up with the burns on his arm? The little tooth. Okay. Date August 12th, 2015. William Miles' final message to his son Desmond. Miles Sr. was a carrier. When Abstergo found him, it looks like Subject 17 busted him out of our Italian facility a few days before he died. El Hassan. Wait, isn't that us? Or is that our father? I don't know. From William Miles to D. Miles. It was December 8th, 2012. It was 8:27, and the subject was, "Don't worry. I know you think it's dangerous for me to head to Egypt on my own, and you're probably right. Wouldn't be surprised if Cross is already there. You're looking for these things down left or right. But we don't have a lot of option. If there was a chance to grab the last power source, we've got to take it. I promise I'll be careful. I've been fighting these bastards since before you were born. Literally." Okay, Al Hassan again. William Miles, emails. Date was December 11th, 2012. 8:18. Subject, I'm sorry. They're going to be here soon. Trap me in this damn museum. Should have taken more precautions. I'm sorry, son. It wasn't fair for me to come down to you the way I did. You never asked for any of this, and I should have been more understanding. I hope you can forgive me. I love you. Dang. Date August 14, 2015. Security footage of the Warren Vidic office a few days before Subject 17's death. It's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure William Miles, Desmond's father. I'm pretty sure it's William Miles, Desmond's father. Why did Abstergo obtain him? This is in Rome, Italy. 12 of the... No, it was Oh, 12, 12, 12. Holy. That's nice. It's a Wednesday at 11:14. Okay. Let's read some mail, shall we? That's a lot of mail, isn't it? From Layla Hassan to Sophia Rikini, February 10th, 2014. The subject is... You're looking at me the wrong way. You're looking at it the wrong way. What is going on here? Holy smokes or something. Morning, Sophia. I spent the whole day looking at the sketch you sent me, and you're all looking at it the wrong way. If you really are thinking about a robotic arm for the Animus RE, then my advice is this. Mark my words. Invert 6-axis motion rig. If you want to be able to give this object some leeway, some sense of freedom, and yet allow the core of its machine to stay connected no matter what kind of crazy gymnastics your subject is performing, so make sure the hydraulic actors are top notch, nothing under 6,000 at ISP. You'll know just by listening to them. They sound like a groan. And then last night of his bachelor's bender changed him. They aren't worth your time, and they'll only obstruct your subject's movement. L. Okay, this is from Sophia Rakini to Layla Hassan, February 13th, 2014. Or February 13th, 2014. Subject, re. You're looking at it the wrong way. Just to make sure I understood you correctly, you're actually proposing that we should suspend our subjects in mid-air. That means a large motorized mechanical device. I must have read your email 5 times just to make sure. At first, I thought you were joking, but I dropped the idea in Gabriel King's ear. The chief engineer here in Madrid, and his initial reaction was quite like mine. Until something changed his smile. I think something changed in his smile. Let's say we were considered a 6-axis motion rig. This is hypothetical, of course, but please indulge me. Would there be any plausible compatibility with this rig in the April bearing I showed you with the other day? Could we insert a stability of the needle in its position to the subject's backbone? I feel like I'm teetering on the frontiers of science and nonsense. It's crazy talk, but it's just exhilarating crazy talk. Yes. Okay, from Isabel Adrant to Layla Hassan, March 29, 2014. Subject disciplinary action. Hello, Layla, I think. In light of recent events, I have but no choice to appropriate disciplinary. I have but no choice to take appropriate disciplinary measures and request a performance improvement plan through operations. I know you barely just came back, but I feel it's better to do than let things sour again. We'll put you in contact with a coach to help you deal with some issues you've been experiencing here. The results last time were encouraging, so perhaps you can resort to that strategy once again. Dr. Leese has even agreed to meet you again, but rest assured, we would be opening to changing the coach if you so desire. You are bold, and your work here is appreciated, but the procedures in this place are not the only ones protecting you, or are not only here to protect you, but also abstergo. And if you can't give an ounce to care for your own safety, then perhaps you can show a little respect for the hand that feeds you. Work with us, Layla. That's all we're asking, Isabel. Okay. Bunch of freaking emails. From Layla Hassan to Dana Geary, April 11th, 2014. I just visited your online shop for the first time, and I must say, you hide your cards pretty well, Miss Dina Geary. Who knows a poised and professional medical officer could have such a foully foul potty mouth. Needless to say, I'm buying a bunch of your cross-stitch patterns. I'm keeping some for me, but I'll also offer some of them around. I think you'll be perfect for Otto Berg. He keeps taking my parking spot. L. Why does everyone say L? Okay, from Layla Hassan to Uni Otto Berg. Date is April 21st, 2014. Is the subject of parking space. Mr. Berg, I'm afraid you develop a bad habit of parking my allotted space. Now that I know you're higher than me, the Aspergo food chain, and your car clearly has less rust than my 1987 sports car. But my HR hiring paper clearly states that 23FG is Layla Hassan's. So I would appreciate you if you could park your vehicle somewhere else. From Juni Utsoberg to Layla Hassan, April 21st, 2014. The day you get an assignment done properly is the day I might decline to consider your request. Now, and now you can place a formal complaint, but knowing how much you cherish procedures, I assume you probably won't even know where to look for the form. Also, I'm keeping your little cross-stitching gift. Even though it's offensive, the workmanship is quite spectacular. Juhani Otsoberg. Okay. Is this... I don't know. Oh, this is a reply. Okay, so this is January 2nd, 2015. Layla Hassan to Sophia Bikini. Looking up to the wrong way. Third reply. Sophia, hello. What? Sophia, hello. Don't leave me hanging here. Tell me how it's working. Tell me how's the work on this device progressing? Did you guys finally build a prototype? You can't just ask stuff and then shut me down. It doesn't work that way. Why can't you just fly me there? I mean, everyone is temporary position something intern, friggin' Aspergo janitor for all I care. I could help your team way better on location than through this freak cheap ass once in a blue moon email constellation. It makes me feel dirty every single time you do it. And I've told you how I felt before. Yet we're here again. Either you don't care, or this Eureka effect is getting you drunk on emphasis. Think about it, Sophia. This is getting real frustrating. Okay. Okay, so this is from Layla Hassan to Sophia Ricchini, August 4th, 2016. You gotta be kidding me. Sophia, I just heard you guys are working on a portable version of the Airy. Is that true? A portable Animus? Anus? How could you not tell me? How could you still send me some bland email asking seemingly innocent questions and then turn around and work on the most freaking exciting on the most exciting freaking machine ever, but then without even letting me in on it? Well, was that my phone? It was. While knowing it has my name all over it. Just who do you think I am? A fortune-telling machine? A secret little muse hiding in the shadows? Those who were good for has-been-soaked 19th century poets, and they died of syphilis. Enough for your penny hikers of wisdom. I've given you all I have, my time, my brain power, my trust. That's not worth for your place within your team. I'm not sure what it is. Where did I get 2 notifications? Okay, let's take a look at something. From Layla Hassan to Simon Hathaway, November 10th, 2016. Assignment type request. Mr. Hathaway, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your kind words. I know I'm not always the easiest person to work with, but somehow you always seem to have the right words to defuse the situation. I really enjoyed our lunch last week, and your advice was more than welcome. Trust me when I say these are not words I'm used to saying. It shows that you have genuine passion about what you're doing, and I really appreciate that. I had a small favor to ask. I swear, I wasn't buttering you up for this. I don't butter up people ever. I was wondering if our HDT could be tasked with someone with more person of interest type assignments. That I'm enjoying the operations, but I could use some variety, and who knows, it might help with my social skill improvements plan. Just something to think about. L. Everyone says L for some reason. It's kind of freaky. From Diana Geary to Layla Hassan, December 18, 2016. Xmas vacation. Hey Layla. Alan Ricchini died while attending something he felt he had to wear a black cape to attend to. That's creepy. I know you're worried sick about Sophia, and that's understandable. There's nothing on his dollar in the papers or the Abstergo memos. So the fact is that she's not answering doesn't mean she's in any harm's way. Pretending your little tinkering project is helping you change your mind and is bogus, and you know it. Why don't you come to my folks' place for Christmas holiday? We can celebrate whatever it is you wish to celebrate, including the famous secular tradition of not celebrating anything, if that works for you. My mom will cook some pumpkin pie. My dad will ask us why we won't shoot at rodents, and we'll eat a non-vegan breakfast in our dodgy casino. Before we spend a day outside snowmobiling. I love North Dakota, but it could sure use a bit of Layla Hassan. So yes, it would be good for us. Yeah, Layla Hassan to Dean agree. December 18, 2016, 2:50 p.m. Reply to Xmas vacation. You sure know how to make a girl happy. Rodents and dodgy casinos? I think I'll pass. There's something I want more than being with my little stone cold crazy machine right now. I've come up with an idea for the sequencer and I can't get it out of my head. So far, it's only a sketch on a dirty placemat, so I have to get busy if I want to test it before I go to retirement, if that ever happens. Sorry I'm being an ass. It's very nice. It's a very nice offer, D, and I appreciate your concern, but I'll be fine, don't worry. I always am. Besides, I promised Hathaway I'll complete my operation reports. I must be 10 or 12 behind. Most of them are hardly have anything besides our name and the mention done. He told me they had to be completed before the end of the year, otherwise will file a formal complaint to operations, which could mean more coaching for the mediator, and that's just pure torture. No, I like the guy, so I'll cut him some slack, and I get some reports before he gets signaled long sini. Singahama, huh? Alright, from, this is something. Okay, this is the reply for Xmas vacation. If you say so, let me know if you need any help with those reports. How about we get some grub? How about we get some here and grab some takeout? You can show me the progress of your little project. I might have an idea for a dialysis unit. Okay, this is Layla Hassan to Deanna Geary, March 8th, 2017. Where am I? That's the subject. D, change of plans. I know you're waiting on your little hotel room in downtown San Francisco right now, and you think I'm heading towards the wharf, but you're wrong. Had no idea, and I'm about to board a flight for Tokyo. I'm on my way to Onagawa, Japan. Don't freak out. I know what I'm doing. I'm just ready to pick up on your side 24 hours or so. I need a remote assist. Cover me for dispatch calls in. Okay. So this is Diana Geary to Layla Hassan. June 5th, 2017. I got what you needed. Hey Layla. I got what you asked for. I was able to get my hands on 4 of the drugs we discussed. It was easier than I thought it would be. Everybody has a price, and that includes doctors and lab assistants. I'll keep the immune suppressants in the sealed casing for now. Unless I get a sudden taste for muscles and large shoulders, in which case your steroids are all mine. I'm jesting, of course. You're free Friday. Let's go to the movies or binge some of the police procedurals TV series. You know, so we can call out all the fake stuff they're doing. TTYO. Talk to you later. From Leila Hassan to Dean Geary, Jul- July 3rd, 2017. AMA. Hey D. Allow me to copy Celeste Pace's glorious extract from my July 1st AMA. AMA. Holy crap. The internet is just like the ocean, you know. There's some really cool fish and reefs and sucking U-boats, but once in a while there's these trash rubber duckies that cross off the globe to gather a pile of useless rubbish, and no one knows how to get rid of them ever. LH, hey, I'm Lala Hassan, AMA, at little bit oh Liz. Hi there. I was wondering what your favorite geek sound like. Geek sound like. What sound do you like falling asleep to? LH. I love the clicking on my little mechanical keyboard switches. They're just the most satisfying clicks ever. I think I would have slept to an Angel in the early 1920 bullpens. All of those typewriting clicks at Scuffles Go. What's your favorite song and what does it remind you of? LH. Easy. Overtime, or Layla Hassan. Easy. Overtime Food by Arena Victoria. When I karaoke, it's this one song I have to sing every single time. It reminds me of that night I met the backstage at Madison Square Garden back in 2000. I'm usually the one turning up to 11, but that time I was so thunderstruck I could hardly move. That's Scuffle Skull Pix, or it didn't happen. Happened, but there's no way they could ever go to the public. Okay, so this is Layla Hassan to Deanna Geary, September 29th, 2017. It's ready. The project you've been doing? Hey D. I wish this was the audio message so you can hear the nice roar of the portable animus. Everything seems to be in perfect order. This software is running, my vitals are showing perfectly, and all the tests are done on the DNA sample, and all the DNA samples are turning up positives. I've combined some strange strands, and somehow the sequence always returns a valid simulation to play. Haven't dared to go in any of them, not alone, not without you. The Animus isn't ready for a live test either. Maybe I'm just buying time, but that combined strand of you and Milton looks tempting. All in due time. All in due time. Okay, from Deanna Geary to Layla Hassan, September 29th, 2017. It's a reply to the It's Ready. Are you flipping insane? There's so much to yell about, and I don't even know where to start. Milton's DNA? Really? Layla, how could you bring him into this? The poor guy gave himself a break. I mean, you want to use Subject 17's DNA? Fine, he's dead. But Milton? My Milton? You've accessed his father to save his ass. And you think stealing his DNA profile at the same time is okay? I tell you once, my man is off limits. You erase the data now. Oh yes, there was a second thing. Do not go into your animus. You are a whiz and a genius and a geek and an engineer extoriente. Or extorient. Okay. But you are not insane. We do not know if it works. We don't know what it does. And we don't even know what kind of simulation it runs. Remember the story of Alan Brock, Subject Zero? The surrogation initiative? She was exploring other people's genetic memories and ended up dead with an effing fried brain. You're not toying with the Omega Animus, Layla. It's a real thing, and if you don't want to go in there, we need to take proper precautions. Please, Layla. I hate to see something happen to you. Just wait for me, okay? It's probably a reply. Oh no, Layla Hassan, Deanna Geary, October 20th, 2017. This subject is Egypt. Hey D, can you pack the sealed container with the immune suppressants? Just in case I know the assignment states where we're going. Yet another what? I know the assignment states we're going after yet another artifact of the high interest. But well, you never know. What if there could be something else? Can you imagine? This could be a chance to try out versions of the portable animus in the field. I'm not talking about actually synchronizing with the simulation. Well, I might, but I'm not really. I promise. But you ever know? Maybe I'll just do some sequencing test if I find something. If. See, it's conditional. If I'll repeat it one more time. If. Feel better? Time to pack. Still good for tonight? Drinks are on me. Okay. Layla Hassan to D. Yanagiri, October 21st, 2017. What if? D. Wow, is my head still spinning? I barely had more than a few drinks. But I just thought of something. You know how the anime sequences DNA can run simulation based on genetic memories? What if, and this might be the fifth old-fashioned talk in here, what if we could actually find a way to do the same throughout inorganic matter? Sure, we'd be out of condoms, but we'll still have the molecular structure to work with. I mean, you took years for Doc Vidic to crack genetic memories, and once he got to them, he went nuclear on decoding them. What if he stopped What if he stopped too fast? What if some insomers were packed with molecular memories? Okay, maybe molecules are way too big, but we need to consider that the information might be stored deep down at a subatomic level. What would memory latch unique onto organic molecules? I mean, I've seen stranger things, but somehow I just can't find any plausible reason why it wouldn't. I wish my middle of the night emails weren't about a date. I just kicked out of the I just got kicked out or an obnoxious neighbor. Sorry, I guess you're stuck with me, lucky girl. Okay, that's all of them. So now I just gotta look through the photos. Riding my bike in Queens without my training wheels, 1989. That's a scary Photoshop photo, holy. Up to no good, 1994. Destroying a phone. Okay. Something regular, I guess. Backstage at the Rio Victoria concert, Madison Square Garden, 2000. So I guess she wasn't lying. That is definitely photoshopped. I know this is like actual photos, probably. They just photoshopped her on the back. But I don't know. Best use of Barclay Dorm, 2004. She was getting her freak on or something. Calling Adventures. See you later, Philly, 2011. My entry for the DIY pinball competition. We never heard about that. And hey, I'm Lila. Ask me anything. Okay. Okay, finally, the audios. Let's take a listen.
So long, and thanks for all the fish, Berkeley. March 21st, 2006. The day Layla Hassan drops out of college. That's right, Professor Moore. I'm not finishing that Jane Eyre paper. I got a job, and I'm headed to Philly next week. This whole classroom thing, it's not for me. Mom and Dad are freaking out, but they'll accept it. I'll be working towards something real, making real money, and I'll be closer to home. Not that I'll visit any more often. Sophia promised there would always be a place for me at Abstergo, as long as I show them what I can do with a circuit board and a pair of pliers. Sure, I'll have to work my way up to a place on her special project, but that doesn't matter. It won't be long before she or her father, Mr. Alan Ricken, notices what I'm capable of and asks for my help on the Animus.
Animus, okay. Ricken, Animus, and whatever that was.
I swear, I get more done reading the latest copy of Wired on the toilet than the rest of the guys
Skibidi.
do all day in the lab. I mean, the body band? Really? If people can't take a walk on their own, they aren't going to listen to a watch that tells them to do it either. This is all so pointless. I should just go back to... Wait. That's probably what the body band would tell me to do. What I should do is build something that will simultaneously blow people's minds and the doors off the Animus Project. Nothing at Abstergo Fitness is going to be big enough for that. I'm bored as hell. But there's nothing like boredom to stimulate creativity. Yep. I think the body band needs a little adjustment to its language processing program. The right decision always feels like home. My stuff's the same. My locker smells the same. It's like I never left. But I did. And I can never unlearn what I know now. How will it change my work at the Historical Research Division? Hard to say. All I know is that it will. Our Dom booked us a lunch. Nothing fancy. She wanted me to meet Deanna Geary, my new medical officer. She looks like she was born in the middle of a cornfield, but she seems okay. I can't believe she left homemade cookies on my desk. I don't know why I told her about getting stood up last weekend. I never talk about personal stuff at work. At least it seems like I can trust her. You need that to stay alive in the field. Too bad most of Abstergo's tactical units don't consider trust a priority.
Okay, trick or treat.
Aho, the portable Animus.
Here it
No
is.
mention in the official credits, but all those emails, all those middle-of-the-night phone calls from Madrid, there's a lot of me in there. Sophia, if I'd known you just wanted to strip mine my brain and leave me in the dark, I never would have followed you. Go away! There's no candy here! Nothing in life is ever free. Ever. The Animus. I can tell. I know it wouldn't have worked without my advice. Just look how they did the heat sink, the VRMs, the high amperage rating by transistor. It was me who told them it would offset failure of the... What's this? Hello there, DNA reader module. Are you ringing my doorbell? Maybe there's some candy here after all.
That's strange.
I've come to the conclusion that Sophia is shit at hiring staff. The entire Madrid facility. Ugh. How do they not see it? It would be so easy. You just have to parse the genetic memory input and work from smaller data pools. You could even process incomplete samples and still create a reliable model for high levels of synchronization. The reader module and the decryption software would need an update, but it's doable. Madrid's probably congratulating themselves just for getting this far. Meanwhile, I'm partying with some congealed veggie curry, 3 plasma screens, a disassembled Animus, and Raw Victoria's debut album on loop. It's a hectic. Dee will be mad when she sees how I use Milton's DNA, but what did she expect when she asked me for help? I needed someone's genetic profile to test the Animus, and, well, his was right there. All in the name of science.
Yeah, but she got angry, so...
I like morning briefings. They're short, minimal nonsense, and they have free coffee. No downtime this week. They're putting me and Dee on a plane to Alexandria 2 days from now. I don't get why Hathaway's in such a rush. We're being deployed to extract an artifact. If it were a person of interest, the push would make more sense. A person could be halfway across the world in a couple of hours. But an artifact that's been sitting around for 2,000 years, it's not going anywhere. An artifact of high interest. Heard that before. It always ends up being some crappy pottery shard or half an old book. My Animus runs on DNA, not tableware. It'll be strange visiting Egypt for the first time since 2013. Back then I went looking for my roots and found trouble instead. It's good that Dee's coming. She always keeps me from doing anything too stupid.
Okay, found me in another load.
Turns out the artifact of high interest is also a person of interest. A mummy. And a golden opportunity. I've informed Dee of some changes I'm making to our assignment parameters. She acted mad, but I know she's eager to see my Animus field tested. Well, they would if they found out, but they won't. Hathaway's intel was a disaster. They have no idea what's going on with this extraction. Field tech is fun and all, but that's not why I left Berkeley. If the Animus lets me ride DNA this old, if the reader can model the missing codons and extrapolate the genetic memories that aren't mine, Sophia would lose her Abstergo. Abstergo will come to me on their hands and knees. My name will be right up there with Warren Vidick's. Minda. Too bad the Madrid facility got blown up. But I bet they'll build a new one soon. This one will be in Philly, and its lead engineer will be Leila Hassan.
Alright, well, the last thing I need to read is a WER. Sticky post at if Lay Lanthan Hassan. This is posted 2nd of the 16th, 2017. At if Lay Lanthan Hassan is now moderating the WER/Mindblowing channel. Got a story that sounds like fiction, but we're actually science. Post it. There's a minds to be blown and brains to be fed. Play nice, or you'll get banned for starters. For starters, what? Alright, this post is 2nd to 28th, 2017. Another fake so-called Voyak manuscript popped up at auction last week in Athens, Greece. It's the 3rd time in the past 10 years. Funny how the manuscript keeps appearing in history books, and only to be stolen shortly after. And for what? Fewer sketches of the estric formulas? Rumors has it even Abstergo has a major interest in the items, but you don't hear that from me. Crystal ball. This was made 4th of the 4th, 2017. Crystal balls do exist. They're just shaped like computers. Plaudomatics is right off of them. Asimov psyche history. But we're thinking the scientists are using historical data from the past to build mathematical models that keep them predict the future. So far, they're pretty accurate. Problem is, the future ain't pretty. Would you trust your rig to tell you what's coming? Is tomorrow really the only string of numbers? At Susie Patootie. Challenges. It was made 5th of the 18th, 2017. DIY pinball. Oh yeah, she's talking about this. Challenges the user of WER/Mindblows to a contest of a DIY pinball machine ever built. Entries must be submitted before the 6th of the 18th, 2017, so about a month, with a link showing the machine in action. If there are any sounds or likes, don't even bother submitting. Hashtag maker's gonna make, hashtag get tinkered. Okay, hi, I'm Layla Hassan, and I'll be hosting at AMA on 7th of the 7th, 2017. So, AMA about WER/Mindbones, life hacks, keyboarding pimping, cutting edge technologies, ZDTech's classic rock, and my travels. Be warned though, I won't be answering anything pertaining to Abstergo's industry. I'll enjoy using the word no, so make the effort of and add something that won't bore me. It is May 10th to the 26th, 2017. Ground penetrating radars are used to explore what might have been hidden under ancient monuments. Cavities were detected under the Sphinx pause some 20 years ago, and are natural caves, but some have yet to be investigated. One of them being mythical Hall of Records, a lost library much like the lost library of Alexandria. The idea is not new. Gladstone Kitteridge-esque, I don't know. One famous dig trying to uncover the lost knowledge of the 19th century. Finally, that's everything. Everything read, everything done. I don't know why this is empty. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Actually, wait. I didn't read one thing. What is this? High-tech meets high mobility. The portable Animus HR-8 is Abster's latest invention. It channels the power of Airy in a single compact suitcase that allows the dedicated professionals to use until the field. Previous operations sometimes required delicate extractions or place some genetic memories out of our reach. With all minimal medical support, technicians can now use the system of their own explorations or explorations ran on selected person of interest and their comfort of their own surroundings. For safety purposes, the Imperial connection had been replaced by hematological link. It sequenced the information stored in the user's red blood cells. Like any intravenous interventions, the results is fast, intense, and intertwined to the user's biological functions. Just like the Airy, the simulations is not transmitted to the user's brain. It is physically rendered through the person's user's organs, and intercepted by the brain as being real. Yeah, I think that's everything read. Yep. Yep, all of them, every single one, even the trashed emails. Okay. I'm gonna probably switch around for a bit because I still have. Oh, yeah, I can interact with this.
Good job, Layla.
Oh, see, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that.
I saw it. Not that. I don't want to put that. Can I get more beer? How do I get that? I do not want to know that. Holy crap, no, we can go inside. Let me get outside.
Okay, there we go.
So
what it looks like.
Portable Animus. Still a piece of shit.
With the portable.
Polishing it though.
What the portable Animus blueprint should look like. So that's Animus Designs, yeah. Okay, this is a new one. Yep, well, that's how it's supposed to look like, I guess.
Switch around. I can go out there. Ooh, I could definitely go out there. How do I get out there?
Who's this? I don't even know this. Why the freak is you tired? What is
Come
this?
forth by day, and I will guide you home.
Who are you talking to?
Bayek's mummy.
Real chatterbox, that one.
Okay. Blessings.
You're fucking kidding me.
Memphis evacuation site 1877. Oh, look at that. The secret mark of different mysteries. Secret science investigation. Hidden chambers of environments with myths and proofs. Traces of ancient technology, connections with God or aliens. Don't miss. Encrypted messages surrounding the Sphinx. Interview by famous Egyptologist and scientist Dr. Lee Beth Eve Everett. Mummification of the afterlife, signs of ancient Egyptian spirits among us. I'm gonna end it here, and yeah. The only color in this image, by the way. If you didn't know that, by the way.